Hello and thanks for joining me for some more Project Zomboid Build 42 with our guy Garry Little, and we are starting our 52nd day. It is a little dark, we have woken up early. If you are joining me for the first time, there will be a link in the description below for the full playlist of this series, starting with episode 0 that goes over my sandbox settings and character creation for this run. So if you want to skip that, you can skip through to episode 1 to get straight into the gameplay. We are currently just a little bit north of the Irvington Speedway. Let's have a look. We are a little bit low on food. So I'm thinking today might be a day of fishing. Or at least start off the day. We are up nice and early. Hopefully I have my fishing bag. Where's my fishing bag? It's in the trailer. Okay. Let's grab my rod. Let's grab... Actually, let me check the line. Where did it go? There. Okay, line's still good. Alright, so let's grab a couple of maggots and I suppose some, a leech. Maybe we'll try a leech. Alright. We do have a little bit of pain. So I'll grab some rags. Let's see. Let's just take some clothes. We'll wash them down by the water. Hopefully we'll get some clean rags from it and redress our wounds. That should do us. Alright, let's take a walk down to this lake here. So, before we go any further, quick look at the map. So we have made our way from Echo Creek. Over here is where we spawned. We went up to Ekron. Over here. And now we've come down this way. And we're staying in this house here for the moment, while we try and clear out the speedway and get into there. So let's just check my wounds. Okay, let's remove that one. It is infected. That's okay. I do have saliva only. I probably should be doing a little bit of foraging while we're out here as well. We've got over here a branch. Suppose we'll take it, we can carve it up. It's a little on the heavy side. Alright, let's bait up our rod. Let's put that away. And alright, let's wash these. Let's wash all our clothes. Okay. Let's try the leech. See if we can catch a decent fish or two. And we just had the helicopter yesterday. So, I don't know, helicopters seem a bit different in Build 42, especially in the rural areas. It did stir up all the zombies in the Speedway though. Not getting too many bites there. Let's reel it in and okay, let's turn that off. Let's try over here. Well, there's a gunshot. Don't know where that is. There's a bite. So we have not yet fired any shots on our gun. Haven't done any shooting. That's a small one. Let's just pin that while we're fishing. Let's see. Too small for slicing. Alright. Let's drop that. Let's put that in there. Put that in there. That can go in there. Alright, let's try the termites. Try again. We can get one decent size fish, then that'll keep us going for a couple of days. There's not a lot biting though. We are coming into autumn. See all the leaves, all these brown leaves on the ground. So we're not going to be relying on fish for too much longer. So that's why I'm saving my my cans. This one's putting up a little bit of a fight. Whoops, whoops. Okay, this ought to be a decent one, the fight that he's putting up. Let's see, whoops. Wow. It's putting up quite a fight there. And the red again. Definitely gonna have to check my line after this one. There we go. What do we get? That's a nice big catfish. That ought to do us. Can't fit that in my bag. Can't pick up my bag. Let's pop those in there. Let's slice it up. Don't need a surface to slice anymore. Alright. Okay, let's see if we can drop them, equip that secondary. Alright, let's drop the branch. Do need a surface for that one. Alright. Still can't fit that one. Okay. Alright, let's rip these. Well, actually, we'll just grab some more rags up by the house if we need them, I guess. Fish is more important. There we go. Alright. Let's do a little bit more foraging. See if we can find something to go with the fish when we cook it up. Some mushrooms would be good. And there's a foraging level. Another caterpillar. Alright, not much in the way of food though. See what we can find. Yeah, I'm not sure if there was a fireplace in here. We might have to set up our Jenny to do some cooking. What do we got here? Poisonous ones. We can add a little bit, I guess. As long as we don't add too much. You can get away with adding one little proportion. Do have a zombie over there. We're a little out of breath carrying that heavy fish. Yeah, we're probably not going to be able to pick up this bag again. Nope. Alright. There's barbecue over there. Okay, well, we'll have a look. Not sure if there was a fireplace in this house or not. Doesn't look like it. Alright, that's fine. We are getting quite hungry though. So... let's pop those. Well, let's get rid of those. Can't fit those. Alright, we need to halve them. Alright, let's pop that one there. Let's halve that one. Let's place those there. Let's go back and get our bag. Alright, so I'll go and drop some stuff off in the car. We'll grab the Jenny. Maybe I should just use the barbecue. Alright, my fishing bag. The bait can go back in there. Let's see. Caterpillar. Fishing rod. Okay. We'll eat a bag of chips. And I guess we'll eat another one. Grab that frying pan. I suppose we'll take some eggplant. Alright. Swap this over. Do have some alcohol wipes in the car, so I probably should disinfect it, but alright, well, we need the Jenny. Okay. Let's fit that in there too. Rotten bologna. I mean, I suppose we could whip up a roast too. Couple of roasts. Alright, let's go get the Jenny. And probably, maybe even another book that we can read while we're cooking. Let's have a look. So we're almost done with our mechanics number 1. we have first aid? Nope. What's our cooking at? Not really even worth doing cooking 2. I mean, I suppose electrical 2. That way we can keep dismantling as we go. Alright, let's open the door. Let's grab our Jenny. Let's have a look in here. Alright. So probably not going to get a lot done today as far as clearing the horde. Alright, let's drop the Jenny here. Connect it up. Turn it on. Okay. Let's turn that on. Let's read this one. Almost finished with that. Okay, let's grab those. Let's pop these. I suppose we may as well pop it in the fridge. Don't know how long it's going to take us to clear out the speedway. Let's shove those in there. Well, they are huge pieces, so we can only fit one at a time. Alright. Let's turn that on. Let's take that off. Let's disinfect it. It's going to cause us a bit more pain. But... alright, I need some more rags too. Okay. Let's see if we can get this book finished. Yep. Let's have a smoke. Need to unpack a couple more. Well, didn't get to finish our smoke, but that's okay. Let's chuck that in there. Alright. Turn that on. How about smoke? We don't need that. Where's my secondary bag? Alright, let's start reading this one. Whoops, that's already cooked. Okay, let's grab that. Shove that in there. Alright, one more. And I dare say this one's not even going to fit in the fridge, probably. Let's have a look. No. Alright, let's take that out. Let's take that out. Just going to dump these over here so they don't interfere. Too dark to read that. Okay. Yeah, I had rags here. Why did they not? Okay, probably because I wasn't holding my secondary bag when I tried to bandage myself. Alright. So, we have griddle pan here. Well, I'm going to shove all this in the fridge too if I can. And where's that jar of eggplants that I had? Let's open that up. That can go in there too. Okay, let's put some herbs in there. Let's put some more fish. Some more fish. We do have a bug where we are currently not gaining or losing any weight. So it doesn't really matter like what we eat. But I'm just mixing stuff up in it to just to keep on top of our happiness and all of that sort of stuff. Our boredom. Put too much of the same thing in a meal, then it does add boredom. And put one little tiny bit of poisonous mushroom in there and it should be fine. Okay, fit that in there. Pretty sure we've got another griddle pan. So we'll do another one. Little bit of mushroom. You definitely don't want to put more than one bit of poisonous mushroom in there, or you will get poisoned from it. Alright, is that as much as I can put in there? Yep, looks like it. Okay, let's do a roast as well. little bit of mushroom, bit of vegetable, bit of fish, bit more fish, some more fish. Alright. Let's pop that in there. And we've got another pan there, so we may as well use it up. And at least that way we're gonna have some food ready for the next few days. Okay, this one might be a little bit more of a boring meal, since we don't have anything to go with it. Yeah, see that unhappiness on it. So I won't put any more in that. Let's chuck as much of this as we can in the freezer. Well, can't really fit too much of that in the freezer. Can we fit that in there? We can. Alright. So we'll keep reading our book. This should keep us fed for a few days. I don't know why I'm carrying around seed packets. Alright. We're not going to be doing any farming this late in the year. Alright, almost cooked, and we're at 6:30 PM. Don't know if it's even worth heading down to the speedway. Maybe we'll do some more foraging. Or maybe we'll just do some reading and try and heal up a little bit. Alright, so let's have a look here. Alright, let's eat half of one of them. The rest of those in the fridge. Alright. I guess we'll do a little bit more foraging. So, I mean, we've got a couple of injuries as well. That laceration was pretty bad. bread knife. Don't want a bread knife. Let's try the field over here. Be some agricultural area. Switch this over to crops. And see if we can find anything. Centipede. It's all fishing bait. Carrots. I mean, I suppose we should possibly read our foraging book if we've got one. Not sure that we do though. Though we seem to be leveling it up pretty good without any books. Let me see, we are on 2,842 kills. All of that was short bat, or short blunt rather. And we started carving short bats on day 2. Now that was before they nerfed it. And raised an extra level of carving, so I think it's carving level 7 now to carve short bats. Which we're almost level 8. And maintenance is getting right up there. Almost at level 8 on the short blunts as well. Quite often getting some one-hit kills. Do we want that? I'm not going to worry about it. We don't have any room in the car for extra stuff, which is why I'm not doing any looting. Do have a couple of Zeds out there. I should probably take care of them. Alright. Gonna save my painkillers. I'm not sure how many painkillers I've got. Should be able to take care of... Well, there's a few more across the road. These guys are a little bit close to home. With the Jenny running. Don't want to attract too much attention. Alright, we'll take care of these guys, I think. We should be able to manage it. Should probably keep an eye out for a new denim shirt too. I might have one in the car. I know I had some back at our Ekron house. I had a couple of spares. But I don't know if I packed any. butcher knife. Alright, we've got a couple more over here. As long as it's not a massive horde, I think we'll be fine with this pain. We'll just push through. Mason's trowel. We can carve our own mason's trowel if we need one. There's a couple more over here. We'll take care of those guys. We don't want too many wandering around too close to the house. And I think I saw another one up here, yep. Alright. Could look pretty good. It's probably going to be a little too dark to find anything else with foraging now. Oh, maybe not. What do we got? Sage. Isn't sage for... let me see. Pain relief. Yep. Some more radishes. And we are getting a little tired. Alright. We're a little bit out of breath, but we'll take a little bit of a jog. I'm going to have a look in the car and see if I've got a spare denim shirt. Maybe in the trailer. Alright, we don't need that in there anymore. Or that. Alright, yep, there we go. Let's wear that one. Let's pop any of these. Any bait? Alright. That can go in my bag. They can go in there. Don't need that. Let's unfavorite that one. And favorite our new one. Might grab some extra smokes out the back of the car. Let's grab that pack. Let's see. Alright, I did have alcohol wipes here, so I don't know why I didn't have the option to disinfect my wound earlier. Let's take these ones. We can combine those. And those ones. Put a spare pack in my fanny pack. I mean, it could be an idea to board up that window, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. Don't know if we actually did any looting in here. Well, I haven't been worried about looting because I can't really fit any more than what we've got. Put the whole light on. Alright, we'll take this room. Let's unpack these. Let's do it through the crafting menu. Take cigarettes. Max. Alright, they can go in my fanny pack. Well, they can go in one of them. What have we got in here? Okay, these can go in. Take those out. These. Now these should fit in there. Alright. Let's have a smoke. It's just minor pain. We'll have a snooze. That should bring us into what, our 53rd day. But that is going to do it for this episode. So if you did enjoy this video, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.